Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Contest of Speed EU2. It is the season finale. I don't know why I put round 16. It is round 12 of the championship, and EU2 are up and running this evening. We have got 13 drivers in the session at the moment, and that will be with us this evening. The Destructor has just left, which is not ideal. Four drivers have set their time at the moment. We've got just under 13 minutes left of the session. And the penalty so far this evening would be that Piney Penguin would be receiving a quality ban, although he's not racing. So that's going to carry over possibly for the new game. I'll let the powers that be decide that factor. Pipe 6 is finishing his first run of the session, and it is a 109.1. Unfortunately, no Hako this evening. He won't be joining us, but don't you worry, he's been playing F125 for the last 2 days, and he's very excited by that. So we'll be seeing him hopefully in the new season, which will be season 17, when that all kicks off. Yes, Jones, don't worry, I'm here. I just had to go and seek a beverage just to make sure my voice is well lubricated, as it is just me this evening. Very overcast out there at the moment in Brazil. Another one that's got a new game. Yes, Lanky, how is it? Let me know, because I haven't bought it yet. I haven't actually pre-ordered it yet either, so been hearing some interesting things from some of you guys that have already had access to it. Two Spell's been another one that has had access to the game so far, or has driven the game so far, so it's very interesting. I don't know why it keeps communicating to online services. I mean, it would have been disastrous if it was a step back, if I'm being honest, considering. But it's just starting his up. Two Spell is 3 attempts up already. Destructo has joined back in. Both the Astons are on the front row, which is kind of what we have come to expect in the last few weeks or so. We'll talk championship standings. I've got them out in front of me. So it is between Rob and Destructo this evening. Rob has got a 18-point lead heading into the last round of the championship. 159 plays 141. There is a battle for what would be actually third in the championship between Falawe and the two Ferraris, but it is Constructors is wrapped up. The champions are Aston Martin. They wrapped that up last week because of, even though Kick Sauber couldn't quite get enough. It's between the Kick Saubers, Red Bull and Ferrari though for second place. That's going to be pretty close. Mercedes and Haas will be battling out for the lower spots, and that'll be between Falawe and Andre this evening. Williams, unfortunately, are going to be looking like to pick up the wooden spoon in that. But the Alpines have got a good chance because there's no McLarens this evening. So the Alpines are 18 points behind the Racing Bulls even. Both the RBs are here, so it should be pretty close in terms of the top 10. So, sounds like someone's being absolutely run over. And Chevy has improved massively so far. So it's Rob 159, Destructo 141. Flyaway is technically third because Hugo and Acrolix are two reserves. Acrolic's not here, and Hugo's up in EU1. Flyaway 81, 2-spell 70, X427 65, Lanky 59, so it's quite close between those guys. Andre 49 and Ninja Deck also 49, but he's not racing. D Summers 33, Tay also not racing on 32. A few guys that aren't no longer in the league, well, because of their own actions, really. Pipe Tech and Alberto are quite close, so into team battle down at Alpine. There's 4 points between them. A few guys looking to creep onto the top 20, as we've had more than 20 drivers in EU2 this season. Still a few guys that haven't set their times. Dougie's about to set his first time, 109.1, and then Destructo also about to do a push step. So we're going to go on board with Destructo then, down into turn 1 and turn 2 through the center S's to turn 3. The RS going to be wide open as we head down into turn 4. I will learn the name, sorry, at some point. Interesting use of overtake and hot lap throughout for that as he approaches the top of the hill. Turn 6 can probably brake quite late into this corner. And patience on throttle, gone medium through these tight and twisty section to sector 2. Aaron's just done a 107.6. Destructo is massively up on any time that he's set so far, so this will be interesting to see what he does. Not purple though, interestingly enough, through sector 2. DRS and holding the tightest possible line up to the line and does a 108.2. Everybody has set a time apart from Lanky. Yeah, the Autodrome de Interlagos been racing here for a very long time. In terms of the actual F1, 1972 was its first race. To 1977, missed a year, then back for 79 to 1980, missed it then for 10 years off the calendar, to 1990, pretty much all the way through to the present day. We only missed it in 2020 because of COVID. That was a very strange season for a lot of us, a strange year for a lot of us indeed. Does look like very dark out there. It does look like it is going to rain at the moment. Dougie is not on that. Neither is Falao. What's 2-spell doing? Because knowing 2-spell running out of sequence. Also not on that. Looks to be on another warm up lap. Two-spell is good again. Here we go then. DRS on the run down to turn 4 at Casino Galayo through turn 5. Ferradura of 6, and Curve de Laranjia is turn 7. Turn 8, brake quite late into turn 8, and then the turn on of Pellegrino. Pico de Parto, turn 10. Jungsao is coming up, which is the one corner that is quite familiar. Lewis Hamilton overtaking Timo Glock back in 2008 to spell DRS Open once again. 2 DRS zones round this circuit and puts it into the 108s, but no one's been close. Aaron's been fantastic in qualifying. Bit unlucky in the races, did pick up a few points last week. In fact, I can tell you how much he picked up last week if I result in notes in front of me. Aaron did pick up his win in the Mercedes, because he is a Chronix. It always throws me that he's a Chronix. He's sitting third in the championship on 94 points, 3 wins in the 6 races that he's entered, 4 in the top 5, and 5 point scores as well. So good points haul for Aaron. Probably would be near the top of the standings and putting Rob and Destructo under pressure if he had joined throughout. We'll go on board with D Summers, currently sitting in 4th place at the moment. Per improvement in the first sector, not a purple. Lack of battery though, which is a slightly concerning. It's just coming up to a lot of traffic. That was Destructo on his lap. Got another car in the, looks to be in the way. I say in the way, it's his teammate, so probably going to get a nice tow down towards the start finish straight. Still just got enough battery. It's a bit loose on exit through 13, and these 2 catalyst corners, that's 14 and 15 by the way. The fact these are catalyst corners is a little bit of a joke. Lost a lot of time though after sector 1. 2 Spell has retired in the pit lane. We will head then to someone that we haven't seen a lot of. Let's go to X427. Apologies for the flicking through. Is currently up by less than a tenth though, so needs a good final sector. Nice drive out of the last corner. Lots of battery to burn still as he heads to the line and does 108.4. Slight improvement, not massive, as we expect in qualifying. Pretty close between himself. Alberto and Falawe have set identical times. Alberto 1 a bit tenths up through the first sector. It's coming up to a very technical and twisty sector 2. You can make a lot of time. Smidge of time improved through there. Turn 13, Jingzhou is a very important exit because that sets up basically sector 3, which is flat to the floor, and yeah, lost a bit of time. Lanky is not improving. Falawe, what's Falawe doing? Down in P10 at the moment is Falawe. Smidge improvement. So it's Aaron Destructo just sitting the 2 Aston Martins. Falawe is going to be the last lap in anger and doesn't improve. X427 has run out of fuel, so that will conclude qualifying. Field a bit spread. Dougie, Chevy and Pipe Tech close together, but then only about 8 tenths between the top 10. It's a lot closer between Destructo and Falawe, about 5 tenths between it. 3 tenths Aaron has on pole. Ah, you've done what I do. That's fine. I'm currently not having my dinner. I'll be having it. Fish and chips and curry, so very nice. I've got a spaghetti bolognese and garlic bread to have once we have finished. Once I've watched the race. Meanwhile, for those interested in, there is European football on the Conference League final between Betis and Chelsea. I know a certain man will be very interested in that, which will be X427. Chelsea have equalised through Enzo Fernandez in the 65th minute. So there's 25 minutes to go, plus added time if needed. Okay, I'm going to try that electro entry. Thank you for putting that suggestion in our Discord. I've got to fix the stream title. So it is slightly sunnier out there at the moment, so light cloud looks to be in view. We'll be jumping straight into the race. Formation up is one of the things we're looking to add back into, or being discussed, looking to be added back into F1 25. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Destructor with a slightly slower start to Rob, but covers that inside line. So Aaron away, Destructor, top threes as you were. Then they're kind of squabbling amongst themselves. Back here, both the Ferraris putting pressure to the Racing Bull of D Summers, who's not trying to hold position. Falawe up into P6, going to go dive down the inside, massive amounts of contact between it. Falawe is through into P4. It was X427 was lost out there as D Summers is down into 6th place, having been in 4th momentarily. So we've got the front three that have broken away already. And we know how DRS is quite powerful around this circuit as well. A lot of guys recharging through the middle sector, which is what you'll see in terms of DRS strategy throughout the race this evening, on the sets of medium tyres. I will go to the tyre graphic for you. Split strategy of the soft to medium. I think it is a soft to medium, or medium to soft strategy around here from memory, but softs do go quite a fair bit into the race. Contact though between D Summers and Two Spell, and D Summers has lost the front end plate of that Racing Bull into turn 1, and now under pressure from the Mercedes of Andre. Meanwhile, move for the lead, perhaps between Destructo and Aaron. Destructo is a 2v1 situation here. It's like Max versus the McLarens in real life at the moment. As we head into the middle sector. There is a second goal for Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson has just scored. Meanwhile, though, we'll turn our attention to the racing. Destructo trying to go round the outside of Aaron. Aaron has managing his battery quite well. Destructo is sitting behind him. Both the Aston Martin seems to have a really good straight line speed despite. Oh, and he's made contact with Destructo. Destructo runs right through 5. Aaron's fighting this quite hard. Destructo then runs wide. Oh, contact again from the Aston Martin. Looks to have pushed the Red Bull out wide there, but Destructo holds position, trying to go around the outside of the Red Bull. Aaron fighting this tooth and nail. Apologies, but we are watching the front 3 here because it is getting quite tight. Lanky has moved himself up into 5th position ahead of Two-Spell on loose soft tyres. Destructo is going to go round the outside. Aaron holding up a staunch defence. Contact again between these two. Destructo has this position, but not, I don't feel, not for much longer, because Aaron's going to have DRS then as we head down into Jing. I say Jingsab, but it's not. It's Tuxedo Gallardo. And Destructo holds off then. Aaron and Rob. Rob's just sitting behind his teammate at the moment. Lanky has got past Falawe. And all of a sudden, Lanky's got the hammer down. The gap has come down to about 1.2 seconds. As we go again, we'll head back to the front 3, and we could be 3 wide here into turn 1. Destructo hanging on, and Aaron's going to go round the outside, but again Destructo is going to pick up that DRS and look to attack Aaron. Lanky's been under pressure by Falawe. That's fine. These two have swapped back and forth, and it's Falawe on the Lanky on the inside. But that gap now has brought, we've got ourselves a top 6 here. Falawe and Lanky have brought themselves closer to the front 3, and Two-Spell is just watching from a distance. Rob is on the back of Destructo. Both closing. Destructo looking to go possibly for a move there. Do get a fantastic helicopter view of this. Alberto is in on the hard tyre, so that would suggest to me that is a bit of an early stop. Couldn't tell if the front wing was being replaced there or not, but we'll find out later on. So it's Aaron, Destructo, Rob, Falawe, Lanky and Two-Spell. Going to head to the positions. Falawe and Lanky make up significant grounds on everybody else so far, but the top 3 has stayed as they were. Within a DRS tray, Andre is holding up his little trio himself. Steve Summers is behind Andre, but D-Sums is the one out there at the moment with the front wing damage. Everybody else seems to have kept their wings intact at the moment. Move for the lead meanwhile, and it is Destructo ahead of, who's still behind Aaron. Looking to go round the outside though, that would be a fantastic move if he can hold on to it. He's get pushed wide, he's still hanging it out side by side. Sticks his nose in down the inside of turn 7. And he's still fighting contact between the two. Just needs to settle back down. He's going to get a run on him into turn 1, if not into turn 4. And meanwhile, Rob is under pressure from Falawe. Falawe's up and past him. Destructo, meanwhile, up into turn 1 past Aaron. Falawe is in the facility. We're going to see Aaron down the inside of Destructo. Falawe seeing if he can get involved as well. Rob's still there. Lanky's still ahead of 2-Spell. Meanwhile, Dougie has swapped with D. Summers. Pipe Tech swapped with Chevy. We see that on our screen. We can't turn our attention away from this front 6. 2-Spell. Oh, contact possibly between Lanky. Lanky's got front wing damage. Didn't quite get a great angle there to see what happens between those two. And they're just about possibly in the train. Actually, it's quite interesting. Andre's caught up by about 8 tenths across the last couple of laps. Lanky is opting to stay out and use the train. 2-Spell did pick up DRS that side, hasn't got any damage as of yet. Falawe looks exceedingly close to Destructo. I'm going to go side by side. Destructo, oh my goodness me, looked like he was trying to defend from Falawe, but ended up nearly attacking Aaron down the inside there, so Aaron holds the lead. 2-Spell has dropped off. Rear tyres stepping out on the Ferrari already, which is a bit concerning on those mediums. Expect that to be the soft tyre during this middle phase of the stint. And Falawe tucked back up behind Destructo, so Destructo's dropped off a little bit during this lap. He's still going to get DRS though to Aaron, our leader, but Destructo's going to Falawe's going to go past and half looks slash defends into turn 1 through the centre S's of 2 and 3, and we head on. And Falawe, I think, is going to make a move here. Got a nice cinematic shot as he goes down the inside. Oh, a bit slow on the exit though, and Aaron tried to hang on there. And he's going to go down the inside again into 6th. And Destructo's going to follow as they turn through 7. Falawe, oh, and 2-Spell, I think, hit the back of the Aston Martin. And Destructo's trying to hang it round the outside of 8 and 9, not there for him. Andre's just losing so much time on the straights with the DRS. He's actually gained back through the middle sector, to be fair to him. Still gaps behind. We'll keep an eye on the guys further down the grid, but at the moment we've got a 6-way fight for the lead. Aaron's the one that's looked a little bit more comfortable. Falawe has charged through on the medium tyre, so alternate strategy. Lanky's pulled the pin with, and he's picked up 10 seconds with front wing damage that he had, and that's going to just compound anything that he'll get with that. He'll probably now come out in terms of the pit stops around where Pipe Tech will be. But we've got a front five. Falawe's going to hit the front for the first time. You can see the time Andre loses with the lack of DRS, 3.4 seconds, but we're now going to see him perhaps pick it up on the way through. Aaron's picked up a 3-second penalty, which will be quite pivotal towards the end of this race. He won't be the only one, I feel. It is a track where track limits can be an issue, but some of these guys that have been at the front of the grid this season tend not to pick up the penalties. Rob has gone ahead of, he has gone ahead of Destructo, because Destructo has pitted. Quite a few guys have. Andre's is another one, and so is D Summers. Destructo's chosen the hard tyre. Interesting choice. Andre's also chosen the hard tyre. He's come out in some clean air, so it'll be interesting to see what the guys out front do. The leading four, it's going to be quite tight here between Lanky X427 and Andre. X427 ahead of Lanky. That's going to be a bit of an inconvenience. Lanky on the hards though, X427 on the medium tyre. That's because Lanky had to change that front wing, which he has done during his stop, so it's costed him a lot of track position and time, because ideally he would be ahead of the Ferrari and just behind that Red Bull that was in the leading 6 battle. Trying to think what the word for 6 is. Quadruple, quintuplet. Trying to think what 6 would be. Fortunately not that eloquent with my vocabulary. Rob has gone to the mediums, however, and Destructo and Rob's going to be quite, it's going to be quite close. Destructo ahead of Rob by quite a bit, and more importantly outside of the 1 second window for the DRS, so Rob's going to have to do some catch up. Has got the better tyre, will be quicker initially, but you will question the durability of the medium towards the end of the stint. Now, X427 was overtaken by Lanky. He's now sat behind Lanky. And both the guys didn't overtake Lanky, so they're going to look to do it into 4 then. Although Lanky's got a great drive out of 3. And can he try and just stretch it out? It's going to be a battle between Andre and X427 for 10th place. So Lanky's held off the charge. Well, that's quite important for his race. Ferrari's 2.1 seconds behind Rob, so big difference in terms of the undercut round here, showing how powerful that is. Rob is tucked up behind Destructo though. Chevy and PubTech haven't stopped yet, out on the medium tyre. Aaron hasn't pitted yet, still out there ahead of 2 spell. Dougie has dived in. Oh, late move from Pipe Tech. Chevy's trying to go round the outside. He's going to have to set it up into turn 4. He's got the rump. although not got the battery though, and it's just degenerating there a little bit. We're not going to get a great angle there, and Pipetech has conceded the position just for the time being. Rob ahead of Destructor. Falawe 2.2 seconds. We'll see what he can do in terms of making an inroad into these two, but he hasn't got a DRS, so it's going to be quite difficult for Falawe to do that. Lanky's picked up a penalty fighting with the Ferrari and the Mercedes. It's really, that front wing damage has really put pay to his race at this stage. And Aaron has decided to come in. Two Spell stays out once again, which kind of suggests to me that the Wizard will be going for the medium soft strategy. I think the same for Jebi and Pipetech. Some of the guys have gone for the medium hard. Rob has just pumped in the fastest lap of the race and has got Destructo still behind, and Falawe is on the move. We'll see Aaron probably quite a bit behind us. So Aaron has come back out on the medium tyre. A bit like Rob, it will be quick to start off with, but it will lose its longevity a little bit earlier than the hard tyres that Falawe and Destructor are on. So, split strategies for some members of our leading six. We've got Two Spell on the medium, but pitting onto the soft. Will be pitting onto the soft tyre. I'll have a quick look at the graphic so you can see that Rob soft to medium, soft to hard for Destructo, Falawe medium to hard, and Aaron's gone soft to medium, and Lanky's gone soft to hard. And Chevy has come in. Meanwhile, our net leading two are stuck behind Pipetech. And Rob is going to get the move done down the inside of Pipetech. So Destructo does the same thing though. Crucial move for Destructo. He didn't want to get stuck behind Pipetech there in the middle sector. With Pipetech on those really warm mediums now. Lanky's got the gap down to front of him, down to 3.9 seconds. Still ahead of X427 and Andre, which is probably good for those two guys being pulled along by Lanky. And Destructor here could be setting up a move on Rob in front of us. Rob's giving him the inside, and Destructor is going to take the inside. We'll probably see Rob come back at Destructo down into turn 4. And we're doing this for Ricky, keeps swapping places to try and catch up to the guys in front. No. Rob stays behind Destructo again. So as it stands, Destructo is doing the bit that he needs to, but Rob is doing too much in terms of swinging this championship into Destructo's favour. As it stands, Rob will be our season 16 EU2 champion, but will be by 11 points in the end. Two Spell is expected to come in. Aaron's made the move. And Falawe is trying to go around the outside of Pipetech. I just need to be patient, just get it into one. And Lanky's managed to stretch a gap here a little bit. Falawe's going to have to wait now into turn 4. Not ideal this. Andre's going to go around the outside of X427. It compromises the run though the Mercedes gets, but gets the move done. Pipetech concedes that position. see two spells staying out on those medium tyres. Going to go to the softs. 10.6 seconds is that gap, and you can see it just start to come down, especially we head through the middle sector where it's a little bit twistier, relying a bit more on traction zones, where two spell hasn't got that tyre grip anymore. Lost 7/10 or so through that middle sector. Andre's just pumped in a personal best. Lanky's gone deep into Jung Sao though. And we'll see a move here, probably by the Mercedes. It's gone early. I think we'll see a little bit less of this tomorrow night. And Andre's got onto the curb. And he's going to have to do all that hard work once again. Rob behind Destructo, and Aaron has finally joined them. So those days where Lunky has got ahead of Pipe Tech, who is still out there at the moment. Wizard was quite close to these guys, and he's only 16 seconds ahead at the moment if he was to pit, which should be fairly soon. Chelsea have fallen up for Intel. Daddy, they're falling up. You're gonna win a trophy. Third tier European football, but you know, that's the way of the world these days. It is the calm before the storm. We'll have 15 laps to go when the guys cross this tyre out. Two spells still out there on those medium tyres. So far so good, everybody's still in the running. And Pipe Tech has finally decided to come in, which has released Lanky. And well, Lanky's actually got out of that DRS, which is quite important. He's 3.3 seconds behind Bahasa Falar. He's 3 seconds behind Aaron. So the leading six are a little bit more spread out than what they started off with, but not a million miles away. Aaron has got that 3-second penalty, the same as Lanky, so that could promote Falawe into the podium places depending on how it goes. We're waiting to two spell to pit. He was with these leading six, but he's decided to go long and pit onto the soft tyre. We're expecting it pretty imminently from two spells, so he doesn't give himself too much to do in the remaining laps. And in he comes indeed. Aaron past Rob. Rob didn't really fight that too hard. Destructo trying to break the Tolo. And Aaron down the inside. Oh, X427 has retired. There's a virtual safety car. Conveniently, two spell was pitting. No, I don't want to say crash gate, but I'm joking. I love to know how he's done it there, though. That is impressive. Maybe you wanted to see the Chelsea celebrations. The yellow dot that's coming out indicates that we will be under a full safety car actually. So full safety car has occurred. So who's going to blink? Safety car's not caught the leaders. Aaron has pitted, the Destructor has pitted, Rob's pitted, and Polar. Aaron's the only one that's not pitted. Everybody else has come in. Two Spell is now in P2 on the soft tyres. So arguably the better tyre. Everybody else has gone to the mediums, interestingly enough. So depending on how many sets they've used in qualifying, whether they have a new set or not left. But it's interesting to see that it's not one set tyre. We've got 4 on the softs and everybody else is on the mediums. Allows me to have a little bit of a breather whilst we wait for everybody to catch the train. Oh my goodness, I have done an absolute oopsie. I've been sitting here talking to myself, ladies and gentlemen. That pretty much sums up this stream and this season up. Sorry, I thought I double clicked it. I hadn't. I single clicked it. Well, you couldn't tell is my excitement of watching Lanky drive through the field. Destructo finishing just ahead of Rob on the run up to the line. It was fantastic. I was just a melon. It was fun. It was good. It wasn't too bad. Only one retirement, and that was self-inflicted. It wasn't even because of a mistake, um, which caused the safety car for the last couple of laps. I was glued to the race, glued. Couldn't take my eyes off it. As you could tell, you probably saw me just flick back and forth. You can probably tell what I was doing. Um, Destructo wins the Brazilian Grand Prix, but he will be our runner-up to our champion. That will be Rob. Congratulations to Rob. You are EU2 Season 16 champion. Well deserved as well. Two Spell finished in third because others picked up penalties. And then we have Falawe, D Summers, Andre, and Lanky. Lanky picked up the fastest that point. Enjoy it, Lanky, because that will be the last one. As fast as that points now do not no longer exist in F1, which is a shame. What I would do, because now the only problem is doing this on PlayStation, is trying to get people in for interviews, and it's a pain. Yeah, you'll see me next week. We don't know what capacity will be next week because we will be. I'll think of the word now. We will be probably starting pace testing for the new game that is imminently out. Destructo, there you go. Destructo's got his car. We will leave it there on the Red Bull. So apologies for the guys that probably again won't. We're going to sort this out for next season. You're probably not going to get your interviews. I would like to do a season review or race review with some of the guys that raced this season. Maybe we'll get them into chat when we do a special race or something in between. Just want to say, those that stuck around, thank you for watching. Apologies for my shoddiness there for the last 10, 15 laps, because that was a bit silly, wasn't it? But EU2 have displayed some of the tomfoolery, but also what we witnessed tonight is something a lot better than what we expected from EU2 throughout the rest of the season. I would like to say thank you to my partner in crime. That was Hacko this year. Hopefully he will be returning next season with us and with the comms stuff as well. Despite all it, you guys have provided entertainment for us for Wednesday. Big thank you to you guys that have been coming in watching for the last 12 weeks or so. Season 17 on the new game will hopefully be bigger and better than the current game cycle that we were pondering ourselves through. AM2 is on in a few hours' time, 9 PM Eastern, 2 AM UK, and 3 AM Central European time. They've got their season finale, and then the European stuff will continue tomorrow, 9 PM UK for EU1 finale. I'm pretty sure most of that is wrapped up, but it should be a good race regardless. AJ has the outside chance of beating PW Jones in the championship. Constructors wise, the Williams have wrapped that up already between Hacko and Jones, but well done those guys. But driver's title to decide tomorrow. This should be out in as soon as possible, really, on our YouTube channel, and it will be available on the Twitch channel soon as I press the stop button in a few moments' time. Please, Discord link is in the chat. Please join us. You're more than welcome to join us. All different abilities, experiences, and everything else. You are more than welcome to when we get going for the new game, which will be up and running hopefully in a few weeks' time once we get everything sorted. Once again, thank you everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure as always. I will see you all soon, but I will hand it over to my American colleagues from across the pond for AM2 in a few hours' time. Thank you and good night.